Hello, and welcome back to episode 4 of our Eternal Sonata playthrough. When we last left off, Redo and Beat were following Frederick and Polka's trail through the Agogo forest. So, Redo and. Got a little ahead of myself there. So, Chopin and Polka ran into a young man named Fugue who wasn't a very nice young man. He sort of beat them into unconsciousness. So we don't know where Chopin and Frederick are. At this point, Redo and Beat have caught up to where they encountered Fugue, and they're not here. So we're going to continue on. Redo and Beat are on their way to Count Fort to ask them to lower the taxes on bread and other everyday items that people need to survive. And Chopin and Polka are on their way to Fort to ask him to lower the tax on floral powder, which is how the village that Polka's from, Tenudo, makes its livelihood, and no one's able to sell any floral powder right now because there's absolutely no tax on mineral powder, which we'll find out more about as the game progresses. But without further ado, we are right outside another village in the game, so we're gonna head in. We spent the last part of the last episode doing a trading sequence. Where you get some neat stuff. So I'd recommend doing those. So this is Agogo Village.
What? Oh, terrific. It finally stops raining, so of course now we find a house.
Hey, I think I see someone over there. Hello there. Do you live in this house?
Yes, I do. My name is March. Nice to meet you. My sister and I are the guardians of this forest.
So it's just the two of you, alone, all the way out here? Must be tough.
Not at all. I suppose it is dangerous sometimes, but my sister always manages to take care of things. Lately, though, I must admit, I've been surprised at how many guests have been showing up around the forest. Oh, are you awake already? You know, you could have stayed in bed longer if you wanted to.
Huh? Where am I?
You were found lying unconscious at the upper entrance of the forest. The Agogos came to me and told me where I could find you. I think your friend is out taking a walk somewhere nearby. He kept mumbling to himself, something about trying to find inspiration for his music.
Excuse me, but what are Agogos?
They're round creatures.
Huh? Round creatures?
Anyway, they don't approach human beings. And recently, the Agogos haven't been showing themselves at all. You're a very lucky person. It's quite unusual for Agogos to take a liking to a human. In fact, I still can't believe they came to me about rescuing a human being at all. This is the first time anything like that's ever happened.
So the Agogos rescued me? Even though I'm...
I think maybe you should get some more rest right now. I'll fix you something warm to eat. sorry, I just realized. I don't even know your name.
Who, me? Well, I'm...
You're Polka, right?
What?
You sell floral powder in Retardando. Yeah, I heard someone say your name once.
Oh, yeah. And that magic you used was really great, too.
Hey, Polka, what's the matter?
Why'd she run off like that? Did we say something wrong?
Oh, Polka, you're up. I've picked a snack for us. Did something happen?
She really shouldn't be running around like that. She's only just recovering. That path doesn't go very far off, though, so at least she shouldn't get lost.
Huh? That's Polka!
Okay, instead of immediately running to Polka's aid, we're going to explore a little bit. So if you look over here, you'll get Square Piece 1, and then we're gonna go head into March's house. So you kind of just want to look around for any action items. In this vase, you'll get a club clover. You should be able to inspect the bird cage, but apparently I can't get close enough to it. For a twilight feather. And now we're gonna head out. I believe there's an item shop here. And this box is floral powder. And then a glowing tail. And then you go downstairs and talk to the proprietor. And then we can sell our pictures here. So the ranks of the pictures determine how much you can sell them for. So we're just gonna sell everything we have right now. And we'll keep one picture of each of the bosses. Oops, I don't think I can. That's alright. No problem here. So this is where you can buy weapons and stuff. Did I hit sell? No, I hit buy. Okay. Anyways, we're just gonna head out and go to Polka. So that's the like ground entrance of the item shop. So we're gonna head left. And we're back to where March is. So now we'll go follow Polka.
Polka, are you okay?
I can understand that you want to fight, but are you sure? After all, you're recovering too, aren't you?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Right now we have to concentrate on keeping these things away from Polka.
I'm ready to go. All I have to do is let loose.
So Polka's not going to be in this fight. It's going to be Beat, Redo, and Chopin. So we're going to keep Beat at a distance and remember that Chopin's healing move is not accessible right now, and I just wasted my Alcredo turn. So with Chopin and Redo, we're going to take out the two geese first. Okay. With Beat 2, basically we want to take pictures of the boss with Beat so that we can sell him like we just did.
Look over here.
There's power within my melodies. Listen. Più grave. Now you will rest.
Don't move.
Once you get those pictures, you're going to use Beat as we normally do to build up echoes. However, his dark attack is going to do wonders here. So if you get it up to 24 or 32, I think is the other one, while you're on a Beat turn, it's totally okay to use Rapid Shooter.
There's power within my melodies. Listen. Più grave. Now you will rest.
This will pierce through iron. Rapid shooter. Kind of prickly, huh?
There's power within my melodies. Listen. Più grave. Now you will rest.
Pretty good, huh? Ha! All right!
All right.
It's a frame of mind, you see.
Did you get hurt?
No, I'm all right. Thank you.
Thank goodness you're all right. Huh? What is that thing?
I bet it's one of those agogos that girl was talking about before.
It's kind of weird. Look, Redo, it's glowing.
A go-go. Thank you for saving me.
I've never seen one of those before. Oh, I know. I'll take a picture of it.
Where did it go?
Great job, Beat. You scared it off by taking that stupid thing out. I wish I could have touched it.
Gee, I'm sorry, Redo.
So your name is Beat? Agogos are probably very shy creatures. I'm sure it'll come out again. And I take it your name is Redo. Is that short for something else?
I'm Allegretto. I have a little store in Retardando. It's small, but we have a tough time keeping stuff in stock each day. Anyway, enough about me. What's a powder seller like you doing way out here? Are you headed somewhere?
Mom, I'm going to see the Count at Forte Castle.
Now is not the time to discuss this. We have a guest in the house.
I told you, the reason floral powder isn't selling is because people can buy mineral powder so cheaply. I'm sure he'll understand if I talk to him.
Polka, dear, don't be foolish. You can't possibly go all the way to the castle in Forte by yourself.
I've already made up my mind. Don't try to stop me.
Polka! Dear, it's not that important if floral powder doesn't sell. We'll survive somehow. Polka, are you listening? Polka, please. If you can hear me, then answer me.
Polka! Are you listening?
Oh, yes? I'm on my way to Forte.
That's a pretty long name. Could you say it one more time?
Frederick Francois Chopin. But you can just call me Frederick.
Frederick, huh? Okay, no problem. I'm really good at remembering people's names.
You said you're going to Forte. Do you mean Forte Castle?
Yes, I do.
You should know that Forte is not a very friendly place right now. It's much nicer here in Agogo Forest. The Count of Forte Castle is responsible for mining Mount Rock. He's been making some kind of medicine.
Ah, you mean mineral powder, right?
Yes, my sister Salsa is on her way there right now. She's going to ask them to stop the mining.
I get it. And you stayed behind here to keep watch on things.
If someone doesn't do something, the Agogos are going to lose their home.
That's terrible. I was actually going to ask them to reduce the amount of mineral powder they're selling.
Then this is perfect. I hope I'm not asking too much from you, but if you could possibly do me this one favor. Here, if you happen to meet my sister in Forte, could you give her this hat?
But how? I mean, we don't even know what your sister looks like.
That won't be a problem at all. You see, we're twins, so just look for someone who looks exactly like me.
Gotcha. All right then. I think we can handle that. Come on, let's get moving, Polka. We can go together.
What? Go to Forte together? But
Yes, good idea. I think that would be much better.
We're all heading to the same place. We should stick together, right?
Besides, if you collapse again, the Agogos might not be there to rescue you next time.
go together?
Dear, it's not that important if floral powder doesn't sell. We'll survive somehow. Polka, are you listening? Polka, please. If you can hear me, then answer me.
Oh, Mom, I'm sorry. The truth is, this is about more than just the floral powder. I don't have long to live, so I want to do something meaningful with that time. I think that meeting Frederick helped me realize what I really want to do with my life. I don't have much time, but I want to use my power for good somehow. I want to help as many people as I can before it's too late. I'm not gonna worry about what other people think. If they're scared of getting sick and they want to stay away from me, that's fine. Up until now, every stranger has been my enemy. I'd convinced myself of that and couldn't trust anyone. But not anymore. Now I'm gonna start off by trusting people. Because if I can do that, then I think I can become a heaven's mirror. Go together. Yes, I'd really like that.
Okay, then we should get going. Oh, Frederick, by the way, what are you gonna do?
I was heading for Forte as well.
What? You're going to Forte too, Frederick? Oh, that's great. I guess that means we're all going to the same place.
This trip is really getting crowded, huh?
March, thank you so much for everything.
Don't mention it. And if you ever come through the forest again, please drop by.
Ah, darn. I wish I'd gotten another chance to take a picture of that glowing Agogo. Oh, well.
Are you still going on about that? You know you can just go back to that same cave again later.
Allegretto's right. As long as some Agogos show themselves, I'm sure you'll get to take a picture of them next time.
Yeah, I guess so.
I wonder what they meant by a glowing Agogo. I suppose it must have just looked as if it was glowing, because I've never heard of Agogos glowing before.
Please, there is no need to do any such thing. What can Andantino possibly do? Do they think they'll start a revolution just by declaring they oppose the government?
Still, my lord, we've received reports of Andantino engaging in activities to disturb the peace. Perhaps it would be best to nip this in the bud.
Legato, stop worrying. Disturbing the peace is exactly what rebels do.
Well, yes.
But a revolution involves toppling a country's government. Do you really think Andantino is capable of doing that?
No.
No matter how many followers they gather, Forte Castle will not fall. Andantino knows that, perhaps better than anyone. And yet they continue to fight. Why do you think that is? Didn't you hear me? I asked you a question. Why does Andantino continue to fight?
Well,
Don't know the answer? It's because there is someone backing them. They're not stupid. They haven't stopped fighting because they think they have a chance to win. So that means our true enemy is the one who is backing Andantino. We'll let Andantino play out their game. They're no threat. And besides, Legato, we're already one step ahead of them.
So we're back with our friends. We're gonna head back into this village for a second, just so that we can stock up on some more healing items. But how was that voice of Count Waltz? Did you recognize it? I think that that voice actor is pretty legendary for what he does. He's a big Bethesda voice actor, a big anime voice actor, a big video game voice actor. I think the most famous voice he's done, which reflects very well in this character, is Gaara from Naruto. But yeah, pretty exciting, isn't it? Another character that he's voiced similarly to Count Waltz is Kumor from Tales of Vesperia. I just love to see it. So we're gonna go to the store and pick up some healing items. So we're gonna pick up Fluoro Powder. It's a bit more expensive, but it's gonna do more healing overall. So we're gonna add 10 of those to our repertoire. And then I think that this is better than what he's using right now. So we're gonna buy a cork baton for Frederick, and then we're going to buy some better armor for our friends here. So we're gonna buy a breast guard for Redo. Trying to see if this is better for Beat than what he's wearing. We're gonna buy one more for Beat. For Polka, we're gonna buy Guardian clothes. And then for Frederick, he's already wearing a hunting cloak, so we don't need to worry about that. So we're gonna go into our pockets and set our item set for battle up. So this club clover heals 3000 PC or HP. So we're going to add some floral powders. We're not going to add the club clover in just yet. We'll save it for a little bit. And now we're going to head to status. So as you can see, Polka is not in our battle party right now. However, she is the least leveled. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a lot of characters in our party. And we're going to set it up so that they're always going to be around the same level. So for now, we're going to replace Polka with Allegretto. That way we have Polka, who has healing magic, Beat, who's a ranged character, and then Frederick, who is a melee character with magic as well. But the important distinction here is that Frederick and Allegretto serve the same purpose. Allegretto is just a little bit better at what he does, but you know, we're not going to tell Frederick that. So let's go to Polka. So she's got 2 umbrellas that are not great, and then a copper necklace is going to increase her defense. So Beat's already wearing one. We're going to give the extra one to Polka. This is her healing attack, or not a healing attack, it's her healing special orange glow. And then she has Nether Wave and Shade Comet. So we're going to keep her on Nether Wave. And now we'll go to Beat. Beat's got Vivid Shot, which takes pictures. We're going to keep that. And then Rapid Shooter. Next with Frederick, he's got Coup de Grace and Sacred Signature. Sacred Signature is a healing attack or special. So we're going to keep Coup de Grace since we've got Polka in the party. And Piu Grav. That's all he can do right now, but we are going to change his defense clothes. I forgot to change Beats, so Beats going to get a breast guard. Oops, Cork Baton. And finally, Redo. He's got a long sword, a breast guard, and then he's got Sun Slash and Sky Divider. We're going to keep Sky Divider for now. And he's got Phantom Wave and Shadow Assault. So Shadow Assault is a knockdown attack. it temporarily knocks an enemy on the floor, which takes up time during their turn. So we're gonna keep that. Basically, he has sort of specials that debilitate an enemy and waste time during their turn to recuperate. But we're also not using him yet, so do whatever you want while you're setting your party up. We're gonna head back to where we saved Polka earlier. So this is the cave front. I guess we're not allowed in the cave. There's a lot of mushrooms over here. And you come over here to this mushroom fields and grab a poison whitecap. Now we're gonna head back to that field that we were just in. So we're gonna go to the exit on the right. I think it's this way. Maybe I'm wrong. That might just take us back into a go-go forest. This way. Is this person in the way? Okay, I guess we can't go past them until they move. I'm a bit turned around. Just give me a moment. Okay, so this exit here. So now we're in Chorus Plains. So we're gonna head all the way over here. And there's gonna be a chest to open up. Now we're gonna fight these goats as we make our way to the bridge in the background. So head up to this goat. This one doesn't want to fight you, which is good for us, I guess. But they're not going to let us pass this bridge. Please, Mr. Goat, we're trying to get to the other side of the bridge. Do you think you could help us through? It appears futile. He doesn't seem to have the slightest intention of moving. I know. You have to use food in a situation like this. Everybody knows that animals always listen to people who give them food. You think? It's true. This one time in Retardando, I gave a seagull some breadcrumbs, and it brought me my hat that was stuck in a tree. Well, I suppose we've got nothing to lose. You might as well look for something they can eat. So, they eat paper. We're gonna grab this piece of paper, and then the 2 other pieces that you need to feed the 3 goats are gonna be on the right side of the screen. So, I don't think it's over here. The second one's behind a rock structure, not this rock structure, it seems. Okay, here it is. And then the 3rd piece of paper was right by the entrance where we came in. So we're gonna take care of that last goat walking around and then go back and give those goats paper.
You foolish creatures.
Alright, so we're gonna head over the bridge now to the South Lake section. So there's plenty of things to fight over here. It's good to note that you should be keeping all of these people, all their levels even, so that no one gets too weak. Especially because I'm pretty sure we do break up the party a few times in this game. So you don't want anybody lacking, really, which is why we're splitting up the party at some points. However, everybody's pretty even right now. The only one that's been left out so far is Redo, which is fair. So, we're gonna try... There is a chest somewhere over here. We're gonna defeat some enemies until we find it.
Soulless creatures.
So there's the chest in the background. We're gonna head to that. It's being guarded by this guy. A big Earthshaker type buddy. He's cute. Kind of reminds me of the monster from Cloverfield.
Now you will sleep.
So this chest contains Giselle, which is a weapon for Beat. Now we're gonna head to the main area so that you can kind of look around. I'm gonna end the episode here, and we'll start again from the South Lake part of Chorus Plains. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!